Greetings fans, hyper fans, and people just lost looking for videos of cats on YouTube. This is a different section of the Macula today. This is where I have my 3D printer set up. Two printers. I've got a first generation XYZ Davinci, and I have a New Matter Mod T. This does PLA very well, and this does supposedly PLA and ABS, but I've only ever had any real success with ABS. I bought both of these very cheap. I got this one on Kickstarter, and this was from a friend who was upgrading their printer, and they let me have this nice and cheap. The reason why these printers tend to be quite cheap to pick up is the same reason why you can get, sort of normal desktop printers quite cheap, which is the printer is cheap because it takes proprietary cartridges, which are a little bit more pricey. So these are the cartridges you get with the XYZ. They are a lot smaller than a standard reel. It holds maybe about a third of the amount. It takes about 240 meters as standard. It has a tiny microchip on the bottom, which is what tells the printer what's in the cartridge, how it should be treating it, and most importantly for the company, how much is left on there. This is like the smart cartridges you get in Epson printers, where it tells you the cartridge is empty even if it's pretty full, and stops you from refilling it yourself. I don't like being locked into things like that, so today I'm actually going to be showing off two very cool things. First of all, this is a roll of ABS filament, which is about £15 on Amazon, which is a really good price. This is from SunLu, and hopefully I'll be showing you some more of their stuff. And the second thing I'm showing you is this. So this is a 3D printed item itself, not printed by me, that's from xyzprinting.co.uk. And this is actually a pre-programmed, pre-formed Arduino Mini, which is going to tell this cartridge it's brand new. And I can put this into the printer and it will think that it's a fresh cartridge with 240 meters of filament in it. So what we're going to do today is show how this works, crack this open, refill it with this, and put it into the printer. So first thing I'm going to do is crack this open. As you can see by the fact that the sticker at the bottom has been split, it's already been opened once, but it's got a few tabs around the outside, and I'm just going to grab something to pop those with. So just a little flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to get it between the two halves of the shell, and just give that a bit of a twist. The plastic is starting to go, and I could probably be doing that in a prettier way, but as it is, you just want to work your way around, being really careful that nothing happens to that chip, because that's the most important thing here. Okay, this is actually supposed to have a reel in there, so I'm just going to pop open another one and take the reel out. Okay, so that's the reel that's supposed to be in it. Now there's a few meters, no, not even a few meters, maybe what, about 2.5 meters left on this, which I'm never going to be able to use in a printer, but it is sealed on one end. That's actually caused me a couple of issues, but anyway, here we have a reel and a cartridge. Now, here's the reel from SunLu. Obviously, that is much larger than this one. It comes in an airtight sealed bag. It's got a pack of silica gel, making sure it's absolutely moisture free. But I'm just gonna cut this open here. Gonna leave the bag in as good a condition as I can, because once I've got 240 meters off of this, I'm gonna seal this back up to keep it nice and dry. It's just fed through there. So that's one term of filament, which is about 60 centimeters. So, hey Google, what's 240 divided by 0.6?
The answer is 400.
Gonna put a hard kink in there. Put that through the hole. I'm not gonna seal that on because that tends to make the filament pull out of the hot end when it gets to the end of the roll. And it's time for me to roll 240 meters of this onto this. Okay, so finally we got that about 400 turns on there. And I'm just gonna secure that off to one side. Slip this back into the original wrapper. Tape that up and put it back in its original box. Now, going back to our cartridge, we have to make sure that it goes round clockwise, and on the top there's this little piece here which we just need to make sure that the filament is fed through. Lays nice and easily in the channels, that the chip is in the right position. Make sure that that's moving smoothly. And we go round making all those clips. Okay, so we have a full cartridge with this moving smoothly in and out. That looks a little bit too damaged at the top, so I'm just gonna snip that there. So we now have a cartridge that has about 240 meters in there. But if I put that back into my printer, it's not gonna believe me. So, with that chip at the bottom, we're now gonna go into the second item, which is the resetter. So, these are 3 spring pins, which match up with those perfectly. It's got a battery in there, it's got a little indicator on the side. So turn it on and it will blink rapidly. Push it into the space and it'll go solid. You just wait until you see there. So that has now rewritten the chip in there and told it that it is a full cartridge. So it's just a case now of opening this up popping the new cartridge in. Feeding that through, ready to load into the hot end. Clamping it down. $240 meters remaining.
Five hours later.
Okay, so let's see how that's turned out. Okay. So it's still got quite a bit of cleanup to do on the inside. But yeah, he's turned out really well. It's still soft because it's warm, but yeah, I'm happy with that. And this is every bit as good as the stuff the XYZ is supposed to ship with. Yeah, a couple of tiny holes, but I can patch those. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. So that's just been a quick how-to on how to use the XYZ cartridge resetter and a nice roll of SunLu ABS to refill your Davinci carts and get back to printing at a fraction of the cost. If you've enjoyed this, my first 3D printing video, leave a comment below, let me know what you'd like to see me do next. Please remember to hit subscribe, please turn notifications on, and until next time, if you're keeping your toys mint in package, you're not a toy collector, you're a box collector.